next show, cause sexy hoes is supposed to go. You better grip that tick for there's no more room. Baby, tell me you're coming. Ain't nobody got me frontin', no. Baby, tell me when you're coming. I see you after those lights go low. She want a piece like a Kit Kat, coming as no surprise at a big bag. Coming off fresh like a Tic Tac, all about her curves when she whip that. Gotta let you know I wanna hit that. I did that. No kickback. My love is a drug, now she wonder where shit at. You wanna love me, then you should love me. She said I love you, maybe you love me. You wanna love me, you wanna fuck me. She said I love you, baby just love me. You wanna love me, then you should love me. She said I love you, maybe you love me. You wanna love me, you wanna fuck me. She said I love you, baby just love me.
Fine.
Yeah.
You hanging with me?
Yeah, all Thingz Hybrid Radio.
Okay. All Thingz Hybrid Radio.
Yeah.
Yes, for music?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Rhonda Renee.
Oh, Rhonda Renee.
Ask me again, I'll tell you to stay.
And who am I?
You're fine at All Thingz Hybrid Radio.
That's what that is. Hey, we apologize for the technical difficulties. You may not know we're having technical difficulties, but we are. And Rhonda Renee is playing tech. She's playing technician for me, and I don't think she had very much technical training in her past, but that's okay. She's doing a hell of a job. I'm all right with it. I really am.
Yes. I wear many hats.
Yeah. So listen. While we got these technical difficulties and the actual techs try to get back behind the boards and see what's going on, so you don't have to play tech. Let's talk about Rhonda Renee. You got a birthday coming up.
Cool. Which part?
You got
I have multiple personalities. Which person?
Don't be trying to be bipolar like me. Bipolar's in these days, you know.
Oh, see, where my bipolar is set up. You know, I learned that from you. Yeah, but real talk, man, you know, we just, you know, we grinding, I'm grinding, working some more. So, you know, in this, I can definitely attest to anyone that's started grinding, really trying to make it as independent artists. It is hard work. Yeah. It is work on top of work. It's worse than working in a cotton field and a hot, the heat of the sun. You know, I'm not in Chicago anymore, so I'm down here in the South. I'm in Atlanta, and it's hot as hell every day.
When last time you been in a cotton field with a straw hat on picking cotton?
Say again?
When's the last time you been in a cotton field with a straw hat on picking cotton?
Thursday, when I was at work. Thursday. I've been off since Friday. Yeah, it was every day I go to work, I'm on a cotton field.
You in a cotton field. Okay, so
yes.
So grinding as an independent artist, you say, is a kindred to being in the cotton field with a straw hat on in the heat of the day in the sun, and because the grind never ends. But I'm gonna tell you the difference.
Right.
Tell you one difference. First of all, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. We know that. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's your passion, and whenever you're pursuing your passion, the work seems like nothing. It may seem like something while you're in the midst of it, but when you come up out of it, it seems like nothing.
That's true. I can say that's definitely true, because when I'm at work, I said I can't wait to get home to work on this, to promote and manage and check emails and things like that. So that is so true, because it's like, as tiring as it is, I'm excited at the same time, because this is really what my focus, my priority, and what I really want in life. So it's been a long time coming. I put a lot of people before me, took care of a lot of things before I started taking care of Rhonda, and now that I've just cut everything off, everybody, I'm doing me. And when you're an artist and you're gifted and you're giving, sometimes you have to be selfish. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow. You know, because people are always going to need something. You know, you can't stretch yourself too thin because I waited a long time for this, and now I'm ready. You know, we're ready, you know, collectively as a team and individually, and it's just time to do it. And I mean, it's hard. I mean, I've cried a lot. You know, when I say blood, sweat, and tears, I mean that literally. It's exactly that. So that's real. That's real. And I'm sure you can relate to that too. I mean, with what you do.
Well, I can relate to it a little bit. Very, like I can relate to it maybe when it comes to the record, when running the record label, or maybe when it comes to, you know, producing and presenting a broadcast, or maybe when it comes to, you know, creating music. Maybe I can relate, or maybe when.
Maybe.
Yeah, I definitely can relate. Having to wear all the different hats that I have to wear, and especially now. But you know, the good part about it is, without being facetious or anything like that, and stepping on anybody's toes, is right now where I'm at in my career right now is really a good place because I'm having to do everything again, and I'm glad because, you know, people only respect what you inspect, and then you find a lot of things that was not being done that you thought was being done or whatever, and so it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm already a control freak, and for me to have, you know, delegated, you know, any part of what I do to anybody was a big step for me, and I don't think I'll be doing it again anytime soon. Other than the fact that you're going to be taking over the allthingsfranz.com radio show on Saturday, right?
There you go, fronting again. There you go. There you go.
I love to do it on there.
Yes, with the proper training.
Ain't nothing like doing it
from Franz 8. Yes.
Yeah, when I do it on air, it's like I'm recording. I know I'm recording, so I have a recording of it.
Right.
And then I have a world audience. I have a world audience that's my witness. So I love doing this stuff on air, and I do it to people all the time. So.
You know what? You're gonna learn. I see how this works. So you're still learning, Franz, and it's like this is the third time you're in front of me in 24 hours.
I do it. It's part of my persona. Yeah. So anyway, it's like instead of you know talking to you on the phone, hitting the record button, I'm on the air and the recording's already going. So I got you. So anyway, okay. I want to do it today.
Forever in the archives. It's worse than taking an oath or signing a contract.
There you go. Gotcha. Anyway, no, really, we have been talking about you taking over that Saturday slot because I'm over here on Saturdays, and it's open. There's also a Monday and a Wednesday slot open that I'm endeavoring to fill. But you're going to be doing like a quiet storm. You're going to take the Saturday show to like a quiet storm over there, right? On the Ustream network.
Absolutely. You know, that's on my website. I had put in my bio that my plan was to do a quiet storm on a radio broadcast, and lo and behold, you come 2 months after I published that on my Facebook page. So you know, you forced me to, you know, work a little hard, and I got to go change that and say that I'm currently a quiet storm broadcaster.
God hears you, man. You gotta be careful what you ask him for. He'll give it to you, and you won't. I mean,
man.
Yeah,
man, that's pathetic. Let me tell you something. I believe in that. Boy, who has got goosebumps? Let me tell you something. That is so true. When I don't care what religion you are, there's always something about speaking life into existence. And when I tell you that everything that I've said out loud, is like in the last 6 months, it's eerily coming to manifest itself, and it's an amazement to see. It's almost like I feel like I should write it down the day that I said it, and then go back when it happens and go back into time, because that is so true. If you gotta believe in you, you have to speak that out into the universe, you know, and believe me, you throw that out there, that blessing will come right back. Whatever it is that you want, whatever your heart desire is, it will come true.
I'm a huge proponent.
That I can promise you.
I'm a huge proponent of law of attraction. I watch the films. I loop the mind-changing binary sounds, and I do all that stuff. I believe in all. I believe in quantum jumping. I believe in it all, and I've experienced it all.
Same here.
Yeah. So.
I mean, let's not be fool enough to think that we are the only people in this vast universe. You know, that would be stupid.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever just come to the realization how big the universe is, we'll be fool enough to think that we're the only existence on this little tiny planet Earth.
Right.
That's crazy.
Real talk.
That's crazy.
Speaking of
which,
which,
you have to be partly retarded to really believe that.
Speaking of which, or ignorance is bliss, and you like your bliss.
Yes.
So speaking of which, now we've got this Planet X that has moved into our solar system. Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm.
And it's part of the reason why all the weather change, all the earthquakes, all the things are going on. And you know, the Bible plainly speaks of, you know, wormwood and all that stuff. Anyway, this is thought to be wormwood, but it is moving into our atmosphere to the point where at certain times of the day or whatever, you can see it as an additional sun to the sun that we have. Go to YouTube, you can pull it up. There's all kinds of stuff on it. And I was already before I had seen that, you know, my partner Marty Wright he listens to this show and they had been talking about, you know, this what is it called over in Europe, you know, like the one they were going to do in Waxahachie, the collider or whatever. You know, they're doing it in Europe, and they're boring through to another dimension. Basically, is what they're doing, and they started showing these pictures from where they were boring through with some plasmic, I don't know what the hell, some electron, neutron, you know, plasma blaster or whatever. They're basically what they're doing is they're blasting through to the other realm. Okay, or the other, what, you know, okay, you get it. Okay, and they've already got pictures, and in these pictures, all you see is these different demonic faces and stuff. Go to YouTube and you can see it, or you go, they've got it on there, and it was really weird because I was looking at it the other night. But they were talking about how all these different scientists or whatever were talking about how September, that there's something catastrophic headed for us. They never said what. They never said whether it was something out of the sky or what they're doing with this blaster or whatever, but some kind of catastrophe headed, you know, for September. They keep predicting it's September. When you go on YouTube, of course, and look at all the different videos from different experts, and then this thing shows up, this planet shows up, this star shows up in our atmosphere out of nowhere. And well, of course, it's not out of nowhere. They know they've been knowing it was coming. But you know, you guys may want to go and take a look. And if you notice how all of the survival enthusiasts are all up in the ante about, you know, storing food and all that, because they know something. You know what I'm saying? They know something is amiss. Whether it's this thing they're doing in Europe with this blasting into the other realm, or it's this planet that has showed up, this star, what they call it, a dwarf star that has showed up in our atmosphere, and is projected to come either to collide with the Earth or come so close that it disrupts, you know, the atmosphere to the point of, you know, some destruction or whatever. Anyway, you need to be aware of these things. I'm not a gloom and doom, you know, type dude, but like you said, there's more to heaven and earth. There is more to you know, revelations and all those kinds of things in a practical manner. And so you need to be aware of it, so you're not walking around just, you know, stupid. And you know, all of a sudden, you know, it hits and you have no clue, because you know, there's so many different aspects of it. You know, even if it's just the fact that our monetary system is in grave danger of being destroyed. I mean, just all those kinds of things. You know, on an economic level, you see China gathering up all the gold, you know, because the dollar is the dollar is in danger of being knocked out of its position as the world currency. Once that happens, I mean, it's like worse than, you know, Black Monday, that kind of deal. So you need to be aware of all those kinds of things. There's only so much you can do to protect yourself, but you can do some things to protect yourself, and at least be aware so that you're not just totally in the dark when these things do come down. So don't be like an ostrich with your head in the sand. You know, look at what's going on the world scene, and look at where we are, you know, as a world, and just recognize we are in those days. You know, whether you like she said, no matter what you believe, what religion you follow, you know, or whatever, they all basically tell you of, you know, of the end times. And I truly believe we are right smack dab in the middle of them. If you just, like I say, take a look at what's going on in the world, you can see it. And you know, the little kid that did I call him a little kid, the insane maniac that went in that church and killed those 9 people, wanting to start a civil war. He may just get his wish, because I don't know if you read or not, but you know, there's a bunch of retaliation for the Confederate flags been taken down. They're burning black churches
Right.
in Carolina.